Well, howdy folks, and welcome to Curt Ridge's Review Roundup. First up, we have Override Mech City Brawl for the PlayStation 4. Let's start off with a cool and fun game where you pilot huge mechs and beat down on giant monsters and other huge mechs, Japanese kaiju movie style. The gameplay is reminiscent of something like a diet version of ARMS for the Switch, and it is fun but somewhat repetitive. The story mode helps get into things and is exactly what it needs to be, monster movie cliches and all. This is pretty much what that last Godzilla game should have been like. The graphics are pretty good for a game of this size. The music is functional, if forgettable. The designs vary, some are more interesting than others, but there is a bit of a lack of memorable characters and character to the game itself. I liked it for what it was. I do recommend taking this for a spin, and seeing how the price is very reasonable, I can say you will get exactly what you pay for this game, no more, no less. If you're a fan of Evangelion or Gundam or Godzilla movies, definitely check this one out. I give this one 7.5 out of 10. Up next, Monster Loves You for the Switch. In this cutely designed game, you raise a monster from infancy through all stages of a young monster's life, through various trials and tribulations, and all the while making choices on which stats to build up and what makes your monster unique. The various monster designs are very cute with a dash of spooky, and the overall presentation is very good. However, those expecting fast-paced action might be a little disappointed with this one, as this feels more like an idler game for mobile devices than something for consoles. The game has enough personality to keep you occupied for a bit with its fun text-adventure mechanics, but it's rather lacking in substance, even if it has a fun style which reminded me a lot of Monsters, Inc. and other children's spooky stuff. Check it out if what you see right now looks fun for you. I give this one 7 out of 10. And finally, after a long wait, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch. It's rare we come across a game which has pretty much something for everyone, but I honestly think that this is one of those occasions. Not much can be said that you don't already know at this point about the game. Chances are you're playing it right now. If you're not, then might I suggest you drop whatever it is you're doing and correct that immediately? Anyways, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate truly is the ultimate Smash Bros. Experience, with every fighter having appeared in the series being present, as well as some new faces. There is a monster amount of content present here, from a classic arcade mode to online and local multiplayer, to what was missing the most from the Wii U 3DS versions, a story mode. And not just any story mode, but one that is extremely vast and features tons of nods and references to not just Nintendo games, but pretty much every major video game of the past. The few nitpicks I have are few and far between. I missed the trophy mode, and reading up on what I'd unlocked and what games they came from was always a fun little pastime for me. I really do miss the flavor text, and I did like some of the extra modes of the previous games which are missing here. Also, this is another one of those, here are more fighters that you'll have to pay for later, so it's not totally the ultimate package until you make it more ultimate with your money. But every company is guilty of this at the moment, so it's not something that hurts this game as much as it would have if this were an exclusive problem, but still. Come on, Nintendo, if the game is called Ultimate, make it Ultimate and drop that DLC bullshit. Anyways, the graphics are gorgeous. The soundtrack is massive, with over 600 tracks of music, both from the various games the fighters come from, as well as a slew of remixes original to this game. The story mode, without going into detail, is bigger than first meets the eye, and is very rewarding, and the combat is smooth, making this the best Smash Bros. Game ever made. I strongly recommend this one, and if ever you've been a fan of this series, or of video games in general, this is a must-have for your Nintendo Switch collection. I give this game 10 out of 10. Well, that was it for now, so please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the Review Roundup.